Let me show you a great way to make your parts funkier, swampier, give them instant spank and make them pop by just using our fingers instead of pick. I'm going to show you a couple of moves. Here we go. Hey guys and gals, Terrio back at you. Thank you for joining me again today. I want to give a little shout out and a thanks to all of you that subscribed on the last video. And it was the video did really well. And welcome to all the new subs and everybody gave me a like and all that stuff that happens in the YouTube world. You never know which video is going to take off with the algorithm. It's all a mystery to me, but welcome regardless. And I'm going to pick up where that one left off, stay with the same sort of topic. But today we're going to talk about using fingers instead of a pick, how to make the parts pop a little bit, add a little more spank to your playing, make it a little swampier. And I played that little intro part. It's a variation on something. I think I played it on Bobby Rush, who's a legendary blues singer. He's probably 90 years old now, Bobby. I played that on one of his records one time, and I remember he said, man, that's as country as a brown egg. So it's just a way to get a little, swamp up your parts, all right? Now, using fingers, nothing new. A lot of country players do it. This is called chicken picking, whatever. This is kind of geared more towards the rhythm side of it with some fills thrown in. Players like Billy Gibbons, Jeff Beck, John Abercrombie on the jazz front. Who else? Mark Knopfler. They use fingers. You get a different tone when you're playing with your fingers. It's more sensitive. It's flesh right on wire. You get that pop. And then there's a way that you can play wider intervals. So I want you to think just for today that you're almost a piano player. Think about honky-tonk piano player. Let's divide our hands in our brain, and thumb will be the left hand of a piano player. Right hand would be your right hand of a piano. So visualize a honky-tonk kind of player, right? So here's one little primer I can give you that'll get you started on the right foot. To get that technique together, the alternate picking for finger technique, this is a good little thing to do. Let me turn this tremolo off. Just pick one note. Any note will do. We're going to do a G here, 5th fret, 4th string. And then what I'm doing is I'm just doing a downstroke with my thumb and an up with my index finger. Now it's important to get it even. So like this. 1. See if you can get that 16th notes, but get them even. Don't, like that. No, get it happening. It's just 2 fingers. You can do a lot of damage with 2 fingers. You make a lot of music. Once you get that technique together, try it with your favorite lick or scale, pentatonic. And you can really vary the attack and get that snap going. Even a simple bend. That's the first thing to get together, okay? Now, the second thing is the rhythm I was doing on that first riff, all right? The second part of that riff. This is specifically how I'm using fingers for rhythm guitar. So let's take a C7 chord. It's straight out of Mel Bay, page 1, C7. Notice how the fingering is from the 5th string to the 2nd string. Those are the notes that are being used. So what I'm going to do is, this is so for those of you that have never done any sort of fingerstyle guitar playing, my thumb is going to play that C, 3rd fret, 5th string. 1st, 2nd, 3rd fingers, index, middle, ring, are playing the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string of the chord. So again, break it into 2 parts. That's my left hand of the piano. That's my right hand. Get that together really slow. Get it clean. It requires a little bit of left hand foolery there. I'm lifting to get it clean, but it won't take you long to get it. So once you get it, let's try a rhythm. Now, here's a side note, a little side tip, a little pro tip for you. When you learn something, when you learn a rhythm, if you're not used to playing syncopated, funky things specifically, when you're trying to get that rhythm with a new fingering and a new technique, it's a recipe for disaster if you don't have it all together. So let's eliminate all that. Let's work on just internalizing the rhythm. The rhythm would be this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Just take a second and feel that. Get that in your DNA. I talk about this in my other videos and my upcoming courses I'm working on. It's very important. You can really master difficult things like this. 1, start to feel that. Get that. Once you have it, go back to your guitar and let's plug it in the C7 chord. 1, 2. See how I'm doing that? Now, to make it funky, you could add some more little staccato things. I added a B flat. 1st fret, 5th string. Those little things are coming from right hand. A little bit, I mean, that's another little move there. Double stops. But for today, I just want to focus mostly on right hand. If you just isolate that with a little drum machine and practice that, and you can get a lot of fun, a lot of miles. I'm adding the B flat as a pickup. And that kind of popping thing is coming from my right hand. All right, so those are 2 things. So let's go back to the riff. And this is how I was playing the riff. Here's what I'm doing. The riff is in G. I'm using my thumb and I'm wrapping around playing the 3rd fret, 6th string. Oops, that's not a good classical technique, is it? No. Worked for Jimi Hendrix. I use it a lot. In some of my other videos, I explain this. And so what I'm doing is I'm playing the root and I'm just playing one other note. B flat, 3rd fret, 3rd string. And I'm bending up slightly to that major 3rd. That gives me a G, part of a G. It's less notes. It's actually even funkier with less notes. 1. So just get that. 1. That's the second part of the riff. It's coming straight out of G minor pentatonic. So 1. Slowly. 1. 3rd part of the riff. So 1. And remember that little pinch and release technique. You already know that part. Just plug that second part in. There's a quick passing tone on F. those are some cool things you can do with the rhythm. Now, I was doing some fills in the intro, this kind of thing. That's kind of coming from chicken picking. It is chicken picking. But you can incorporate that in your rhythm. And that really quickly, that's a double stop here at the 10th fret, coming out of G, but I'm playing 11th fret and 10th fret, second and first string. That little bend, that kind of, that little fast thing I was doing was, so that technique I showed you with the thumb and first finger is essential here. You could just do one note if you want. I think I might have lifted that from Brent Mason. I don't remember. If we turn some overdrive on, a little extortion, as Dr. John used to call it, things get a little nastier, dirtier with the fingers. The takeaway here is the fingers give you a lot more options. Think about a piano player next time you're trying to play this stuff and try to apply it to your rhythm stuff. All right, I hope you guys got something out of this. If you did and you haven't subscribed already, it don't cost you nothing. Just press it. It's free. It keeps me totally motivated to keep making these videos. The more I grow, the more I will share. All right, Terrio out. See you next time.